Buster the Mythmaker is a very timely episode of Arthur. This was released early-ish in the noughties and is the second segment of the ninth episode of the ninth season. In this one, Buster is quite a fan of this website on the internet that gives him gossip and rumours. And Arthur kind of says to him, you know, you can't really believe everything you read online. But then Buster reads something about there being a certain type of animal on the loose, and he thinks that this animal has come to Elwood City. I won't say what it is. I don't want to give away too much of the narrative. And he tries to investigate this and find out if it's true. And there's a very obvious message here. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. It's very timely at the time because the internet was very much coming into its own and something that, younger and younger people started to use. But even today, it's always worth reminding us that just because it's online, it doesn't mean it's true. I quite liked it. I think it worked very well. Buster was quite confused a lot of the time because he believed these things, but he almost didn't want to not believe them, which I think is another thing that's important. It's not just a case of believing everything you read. There's also this want to believe everything that's online. If it's interesting, you hope it's true, and that's kind of what we get with Buster. We have a character who's called Mr. Deep Float, which I thought was a terrible name, really awkward, but I think it was obvious who that was pretty quickly. But I won't give that away just in case. Yeah, I liked the episode. It wasn't my favourite episode in terms of the narrative. It wasn't the most exciting. I didn't absolutely adore it. But at the same time, it had a lot going for it. And I think the message ultimately is really important. And not just about informing people, but I think it can also help to keep people safe. Because if you learn to not believe everything you read, that can be really beneficial. Buster the Mythmaker may not be my favourite episode, despite my great love of Buster, but it's definitely not bad.